Okay, today we're going to be continuing on with section 7.3, which is just evaluating logarithms and exponentials. Every time you see a logarithm, we want to go ahead and rewrite that as an exponential, and every time you see an exponential, you want to make sure that the bases are the same and set the exponents equal. So be sure that you first are writing it as an exponential, then make sure the bases are the same, and then once the bases are the same, set the powers equal to each other, and then simply solve for x. So here we go. The very first thing we want to do is we want to say, okay, these are both can be powers of 4. 16 is 4 squared, raised to the power of 3x minus 6, and 64 is going to be 4 times 4, which is 16, times 4, which is going to be 64. Oopsie, wrote the wrong thing. So that is going to be 4 cubed raised to the power of x plus 4. And when in doubt, please be sure that you simply go over to Desmos and simply say, okay, well, what is 4 raised to the power of 3? Don't trust yourself, just go ahead and calculate it. That's no big deal at all, okay? So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to multiply those exponents together. So that's 2 raised to the 3x minus 6, and this is going to be 4 raised to the 3 times x plus 4. Keeping these in parentheses because I'm going to distribute. Now I can cross off my bases and I can set my exponents equal to one another. And from here, it's a simple equation. Distribute, that gives me a 6x minus a 12 is equal to a 3x plus 12. How do I solve this? Subtract 3x. So I have 3x minus 12 is equal to 12. How do I get rid of this 12? Add the 12 over. You get 3x is equal to 24. Divide by 3, and you are going to get x is equal to 8. Okay? Next one, same thing. 81 is 9 times 9. 9 is 3 times 3. So this is going to be 3 to the x over 1 over 3 to the 4th. I don't like the 3 to the 4th in the denominator, so I'm going to move it up top, making that have a negative exponent. So now my bases are the same, so my exponents are the same, so x is equal to negative 4. Okay? Next, same thing, my bases do not match. 9 is going to be 3 squared. 27 is going to be 3 cubed. Now I'm going to put parentheses around those exponents up top there, and I'm going to multiply them. Now my bases are the same, so I have 2 raised to the 2x minus 8 is equal to 3 times x minus 4. I distribute 4x minus 16 is equal to 3x minus 12. How do I solve this? Subtract 3x. I get x minus 16 is equal to negative 12. Add 16. And I'm going to get x is equal to 4. Okay? Next. Now I'm going to give you logarithms. Same exact thing applies, except for I need to write this as an exponential first. So I'm going to find the base of the logarithm, and that becomes the base of the exponential. Look across the equal sign and grab that number as your exponent, and that is going to be equal to a 125 positive. Now, your brain needs to look at this and deal with that negative. So you're going to play the game, should I stay or should I go? It's negative in the numerator, so to make it positive, it goes to the bottom. Now you're going to put the 125 over 1, and you're going to cross multiply. 1 is equal to 125x cubed. How do I get rid of that 125? Divide by it. How do I get rid of the power of 3? Take the cube root of each top and bottom. The cube root of 1 is 1. The cube root of 125 is 5. And this is equal to x. That's a harder one. Again, I have a logarithm. Find the base. The base is 12. Go across the equal sign and grab that as the exponent, and that is going to be equal to x. What is anything to the power of 0? Anything to the power of 0 is always and forever 1, so this is done. X is equal to 1. Last example, I'm going to grab the base of the logarithm, and that is the base of my exponent, go across the equal sign, make that your lovely little exponent, and drop down the 27. Well, from a previous example from yesterday, we remembered that 27 is 3 cubed. And we just did an example with 81, and 81 was 3 to the 4th raised to the power of x. So I'm going to multiply those exponents to give you 3 to the 4x is equal to 3 cubed. I'm going to cross off my bases and set my exponents equal and solve. So x is going to be 3/4. Tonight's homework is 7.3 worksheet 2, evaluating logs and exponentials without a calculator. I would really like you to try to do this without a calculator as best you possibly can.